From Salt Lake City, Utah, the scene for the Pacers. He's both a blur on the break and a problem in the post down low. Pascal Siakam looks to impose both power and pace on this game as they settle in for game time at Delta Center. Pacers, Jazz, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Vucevic and the Chicago Bulls.
And for that game against Los Angeles, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. McConnell and Nembhard at guard. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward position. Outside Markkanen. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Nembhard the pass to Nesmith. Bounce pass from McConnell. Here's Siakam. Kessler with the rebound. Here's Hendricks. His three-pointers off the mark. It's Nembhard on the wing. A rebound by the Jazz. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And it's the Pacers' ball. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
That's good from McConnell.
Yeah, he's one of the most steady players in the NBA in terms of handling his role effectively. T.J. McConnell does an outstanding job running the offense, creating havoc on defense, and dictating a fast pace.
And both free throws good for McConnell. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Kessler. On the wing, Markkanen. Now Bailey. Nembhard covering. Teardrop shot, and Bailey puts it in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Pacers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And here's McConnell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Indiana again missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Hendricks passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Hendricks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Nembhard against Kessler.
How's that for a finish? Surprise, surprise. Nembhard showing he's got some ups.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Neesmith. McConnell scanning the floor. Puts up a three. Kessler with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Collier. Last game out, he had 14. Outside, Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And here are the Pacers now. It's a 5-point game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Kessler. Inside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Punishing the defense with that rim rattler. Siakam getting spicy out there.
Jazz leading by 3. Here's Bailey. Three-pointer, Markkanen, rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the right side. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Now Jackson. Bounce pass from McConnell. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Neesmith, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Neesmith very efficient in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen against Siakam. Kessler a screen on Siakam. Kessler with the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pacers trail by 3. Siakam with it. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Golden State Warriors.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Pass to Collier. Left side, Markkanen. A three-pointer off the mark.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now Siakam. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Bailey. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Well, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Here's Nembhard. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Siakam against Markkanen. Over to the wing. Hendricks can't get it to go.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Look out now, Siakam putting on a show.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. The Jazz with the lead. Here's Collier. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Nembhard lays it up off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Even with that defense draped all over him, Nembhard showing excellent touch around the rim to get the finish.
The Jazz shooting just 35% to start the game. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Here's Kessler. Guarded by Jackson. Kessler passes to Hendricks. No good from outside.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
Boy, he's got a nice stroke on his three-point shot. Nesmith can be lethal from behind that arc.
Timeout.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Mikhailu comes in for Bailey. Indiana also making some changes. Shepard's checked in for Nesmith. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Kessler. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Siakam. To the paint, stolen by Markkanen. And here comes the break. On up the court. Shot's good by Filipowski.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Pacers have gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. Nembhard with it. Outside Mathurin. Here's Siakam. And it's sent back by Kessler. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Shepard. Here's Siakam. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
You know, even when you get physical with Siakam, he can still overpower you because he's versatile and he doesn't mind the contact. He's a difficult cover.
Here's Mikhailu, defended by Mathurin. Kessler, a screen on Nembhard. He lobs it up. Stolen by Jackson. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Mathurin. That one's in, his first shot this game. .122 left in the first. On the wing, Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
And it's Shepard missing. Jazz trail by 6 to the middle. And there's the bucket for Markkanen. That's 7 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Nembhard. Utah with the rebound. Here's Collier. Now Filipowski. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Bangs home the trifecta. Markkanen's got 10 points in the game.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line.
Now, here's Siakam. Defended by Filipowski. Siakam passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Indiana out in front. They're up by 3. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Nurkic is out there with Filipowski. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Shepard. Still scoreless. Here's Huff. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
And the first one at the line is good. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter-oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Back to you, Kevin.
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Walker's checked in for the Pacers. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Pacers 4th.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points. and that really can be demoralizing.
Mathurin passes to Huff. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Walker's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Mikhailuk. No scoring in this one. The three buries the long-range jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Shepard, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Huff, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
To the inside, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Indiana. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
I think for the Pacers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here's Shepard. On the wing, Mathurin. And the 3 off target. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Sensabaugh. Jazz passing it around. Here's Nurkic. The rebound by Shepard.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
You know, throughout his career, Nurkic has always been, Clark, a presence on the glass. Terrific rebounder.
Yeah, he's a big guy who plays big, Kevin. He's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. He knows how to use his body from different positions. He's a terrific offensive rebounder, and even in short stints, he can impact the game with his glass work.
Pacers leading by 4. Outside Mathurin from downtown. Rebound Utah. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here's Nurkic, still without a basket. Pass to Filipowski, clock at 4.
And they're among the most opportunistic in the league in terms of points off turnovers. Top 5 in our league.
And Greg, one more thought about their three-point shooting percentage. It's not as high as it is because of a few hot stretches here and there. They've been lighting it up all season. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Filipowski. And here's McConnell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Toppin. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Hendricks. Sinks the three-pointer. Hendricks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pacers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Neesmith, the pass to Siakam. And the layup's good off the glass. Siakam's got 8 points.
With a nose for the bucket, length and athleticism and touch, Siakam's got game inside.
Utah's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Markkanen passes to Hendricks. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Siakam. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Since entering the league, Pascal Siakam's jump shot has come a long way. Now it's a reliable go-to shot for him.
Bailey with the ball. Defended by Mathurin. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off the shot here. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
The Jazz have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. That's good from Filipowski.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now, here's McConnell. They set the pick. Out left to the wing. Outside Mathurin. Buries it from three-point range. Mathurin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Stolen by McConnell. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. Neesmith can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 5. Markkanen passes to Filipowski. From 11 feet away, and it's Mathurin with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Siakam inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. Siakam misses. The Jazz have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Markkanen a screen on Siakam. Hendricks can't get it to go.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Siakam finds Toppin. And a wide open look for Mathurin. The three-pointer is right on target. Mathurin's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Answer the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Well, Obi Toppin, Clark, has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Now McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Jackson trying to break free. Siakam misses. Jazz trail by 8. Inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
Pacers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Now Jackson. It's Nembhard on the wing. Good on the triple. Nembhard's got 7.
defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Collier. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires the 3. They get it again. Lets it go from deep. Kessler, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Nembhard. 7 points in the game. And it's sent back by Kessler. They get the rebound. Jackson. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Jazz trail by 7. The Jazz working the ball around now.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Siakam passes to Jackson. Yep, that one goes in there. 6 points for Isaiah Jackson.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's McConnell. And here is Neesmith. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Pass to Bailey. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
To Nembhard. Rebounded by Bailey. Utah has gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
Letting them have that from mid-range. The defense dodged the bullet there.
Nembhard for 3. Utah with the rebound. There's 1:38 left in the first half. Hendricks passes to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And the Pacers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Siakam passes to McConnell. It's deflected, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke. Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
He's off on the first. So he can't get either to fall.
They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Kessler. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Jackson. Nemhard with it. He has 7. Now here's McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. Now Nemhard. Over Bailey. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
T.J. McConnell's vision on display there. Scanning the court to find somebody he can get a shot for.
There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Markkanen looking it over. The three-pointer no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Jazz. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
They're playing with the team-first attitude, making that extra pass. Shaq, that could have been you.
You need to check your receipts, sir. Over 3,000 career assists. Apology accepted.
And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
You look at the Jazz, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. McConnell and Nemhard at guard. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward. Now, here's Siakam. There's the three. Nailed from three-point land. Nesmith has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Indiana. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, "When someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri." Guys, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Collier. To the paint. Here's Kessler. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Jackson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Jackson's got 8 points. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Hendricks, good.
No, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. To the wing on the left. Siakam finds McConnell with some arc. The rebound by Collier. Collier's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Hendricks. He's got 6, 2 on the clock. Off target from 3-point range. Indiana trailing here. Well, Aaron Nesmith isn't just a high-effort player club. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender.
And here is Siakam. He's got 10. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Jackson. Back to Siakam. Here's Nemhard. Takes it out to Siakam. From outside, off the mark. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Jazz leading by 5. Here's Collier. Pass to Kessler. Right wing. Bailey with a wide-open look. Drains the three-pointer. Bailey's got 10 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now McConnell. Siakam outside. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
When Siakam catches fire, he's hard to extinguish. I mean, his hot streaks go real hot.
Bailey passes to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Jacks up a 3. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Utah. And he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pacers trail by 9. Nemhard with it. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Siakam. Shoots over Markkanen, and the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really good work from the mid-range there. If you give Siakam room to shoot from that area of the floor, he's going to let it go and make most of it.
High post, Kessler. Jackson on him. Bailey passes to Kessler. Now the Pacers moving it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's what you got to do every time. Be committed when you attack. Good job by Nesmith there.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And the first one drops.
And Nesmith is a very talented shooter, no denying that. I mean, he's a guy you have to guard closely at all times.
And so Neesmith nails both of them.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. The Pacers 4th.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Here's Bailey. Amard covering. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Cans it from downtown. Markkanen's got 24 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And here's McConnell after the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Jackson. Jazz have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Collier. And it's Bailey in the corner. Pass to Hendricks. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Nembhard. 9 points in the game so far. McConnell in the corner. A three ball. Drills the three-pointer. McConnell's got 5.
Usually the one setting others up. This time McConnell gets the benefit of the hot pass for himself.
Jazz leading by 5. Here's Collier. Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Now Nembhard. Pass to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. And the dunk by Jackson.
A willing passer. Siakam can be a cog in this offense. He's not a guy who just swallows up the basketball. He's willing to share it.
Bailey with the ball. 10 points for him. Pass to Markkanen, and stolen by Siakam. Here's McConnell. High post, Jackson. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game. Here's Hendricks. This one for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Neesmith has got 4 rebounds in this game. Nembhard's shot is good. He's got 11.
That took a little extra effort from Nembhard, but the juice was worth the squeeze.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. On the wing, Markkanen. They can't stop the run with that one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Down low for the lead, and Siakam with the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Jazz, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Filipowski in for Markkanen. Indiana also making some changes. Off's jacked in, and it's Toppin in for Pascal Siakam. Utah trailing here. Pass to Hendricks. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Huff.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Hendricks. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Hendricks has got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Pass to Neesmith. Back to McConnell. Now, here's Neesmith. He's got 10. Drops in the tray. Neesmith has got 13. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And here's Nurkic. Pass to Hendricks. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Neesmith. A three-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Hendricks, good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
So it's the Pacers now. Here's Nembhard. 11 points in the game. And here is Toppin. Shoots over Filipowski. Toppin can't get it to go. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Bailey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
For Utah, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. The Jazz making a switch here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Pacers trail by 3. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Neesmith, the pass to Toppin. No good from outside. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
A different look for Utah. Markkanen, he's checked in for Bailey. And it's Williams in for Collier. Utah leading by 4. Now Williams. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's hauled in by Huff. To the paint. Here's Neesmith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. So it's the Pacers now, trailing by 4. Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Nurkic. Indiana again missing. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got his first points in this one.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
A tight game here in Utah. Here's Mikhailuk. Markkanen from outside. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Toppin. Three-pointer. No good. Shot missing. Markkanen against Siakam. Filipowski passes to Mikhailuk. Back to Filipowski. Shoots over Toppin. No good on the last second attempt there. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Jazz. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Markkanen. Filipowski's out there with Nurkic. And it's Mikhailuk in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
The Jazz shooting in this game, 45%. Here's Mikhailuk, defended by Mathurin. Pass to Markkanen, and Nurkic has it in the corner. Lock at 6, drills it from outside. Nurkic has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Mathurin. There's a screen by Toppin. The kick out to Walker. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Filipowski.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
On the free throw, no good. The Jazz with the lead. Markkanen from outside. And the Jazz, another three.
And Markkanen has a beautiful stroke. Superb at getting himself squared up and then quick with the release. He fires it right away.
Now, here's Siakam. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Markkanen. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Shepherd. Walker in the corner. Fires from deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Utah has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the inside. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. They lead by 4. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Filipowski. Here's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mikhailuk. Mathurin with some nice defense. Pacers trail by 4. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And Utah has possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The Pacers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. That ties the game. Mathurin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
And stolen by Siakam to take the lead. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen from outside hits the three-point bomb. Markkanen's got 32 points.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Siakam. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Walker. Count that bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Indiana again missing. Utah leading by 5. Pass to Mikhailuk to the middle. That's good by Filipowski.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Jackson. Walker in the corner. To halt the run. Knocks down the 3 ball. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Pass to Filipowski. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Mathurin. And here's Walker. He's guarded by Markkanen. Stolen by Markkanen. It's deflected. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Mikhailuk. Pass to Filipowski. Stolen by Walker. Fast break. Here comes Indiana.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Jazz leading by 4. Outside, Markkanen. They set the pick. Here's Mikhailuk. 4 on the clock. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Shepherd. 6 to shoot. Back to Siakam. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Neesmith, he's checked in for Walker. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Shepherd. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Benedict Mathurin. Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. Now, here's McConnell. Siakam inside. Off on the layup.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
And that one misses. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Hendricks. Three-pointer, Markkanen buries the long-range jumper. Markkanen's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Nembhard. McConnell kicks to Siakam. Outside Jackson. Back to Siakam. Jackson a screen on Markkanen. Siakam finds Jackson. Kessler with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so here is Indiana after the basket by Utah, looking to end the run. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Siakam.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
And stolen by Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Jazz leading by 7. Here's Kessler. Jackson with the rebound. Launches it. The putback. Saves him with the putback.
No fear of the moment. Ice water in the veins. Siakam knocks down that big score.
Now Kessler. Fires the 3. Jackson with the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. Now Siakam. Now McConnell. Here's Siakam. 5 to shoot. No good from 3. Utah has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Bailey, and he banks the layup in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Nembhard, and the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. 1:21 left in the fourth. Kessler, good, lays it right in there.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Pacers trail by 10. Siakam. And that one is good.
And wiry strong. Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
.110 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bailey. Markkanen outside. And he does not hit. Siakam. It's good.
Siakam unfazed by the pressure and high stakes. That's what you expect from a veteran like him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position. And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Markkanen. The long shot, no good.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Now, here's Neesmith. He's covered by Kessler. McConnell fires. He's off from 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're behind by 5. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
And so it's Utah with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Lori, an impressive win tonight. What do victories like this tell you about where this team is headed?
It gives us confidence. We showed that if we play well and we play defense down the stretch, we can beat. And we've shown it. We can compete with anybody. We just got to do it for a full game.
Confidence is key down the stretch. Thanks, Lori.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game,